Welcome to Facts 365. Weird, interesting, random, historical, and entertaining facts concerning each day. Here are 10 interesting facts about February 29th. Number 1, Leap Day. February 29th is a leap day, or leap year day, an intercalary date added periodically to create leap years in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. This day is added to the calendar in leap years as a corrective measure because the Earth does not orbit the Sun in precisely 365 days. Number 2, Fake Memoir. Misha, a memoir of the Holocaust years, is a literary hoax by Misha de Fonseca, first published in 1997. The book was fraudulently published as a memoir telling the supposed true story of how the author survived the Holocaust as a young Jewish girl, wandering Europe searching for her deported parents. The book sold well in several countries and was made into a film. However, on February 29, 2008, de Fonseca publicly admitted what many had already suspected, that her book was false. Number 3, Siege of Sarajevo ends. The Siege of Sarajevo was a prolonged blockade of Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, during the Bosnian War. After it was initially besieged by the forces of the Yugoslav People's Army, the city was then besieged by the Army of Republika Srpska. Ending, February 29, 1996. After 1,425 days, it was 3 times longer than the Battle of Stalingrad, more than a year longer than the Siege of Leningrad, and was the longest siege of a capital city in the history of modern warfare. Number 4, Doha Agreement. The Doha Agreement was a peace agreement signed by the United States and the Taliban on February 29, 2020 in Doha, Qatar, to bring an end to the 2001-2021 war in Afghanistan. The agreement stipulated fighting restrictions for both the US and the Taliban and provided for the withdrawal of all NATO forces from Afghanistan in return for the Taliban's counterterrorism commitments. Number 5, Wobbly Stone Falls. The Wobbly Stone was a balancing rock located in Argentina. Its weight was about 300 tons. It attracted attention and tourists because of the way it was balanced on the edge of a hill. The stone fell and broke on February 29, 1912. Some sources say it fell due to vandalism or vibrations caused by explosions in a nearby quarry. Number 6, Hattie McDaniel wins Oscar. Hattie McDaniel was an American actress, singer-songwriter, and comedian. For her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress on February 29, 1940, becoming the first African American to win an Oscar. She has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, was inducted into the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame in 1975. Number 7, Charlize Theron wins Oscar. In Monster, Charlize Theron portrayed serial killer Aileen Wuornos, a former prostitute who was executed in Florida in 2002 for killing 6 men. Film critic Roger Ebert felt that Theron gave one of the greatest performances in the history of the cinema. For her portrayal, she was awarded the Academy Award for Best Actress at the 76th Academy Awards on February 29, 2004. She is the first South African to win an Oscar for Best Actress. Number 8, Christopher Columbus uses lunar eclipse. Columbus and 230 of his men were stranded in Jamaica. Columbus and his men were reliant on the local natives for supplies. Tensions were rising between the two groups, and in a desperate effort to induce the natives to continue provisioning him and his hungry men, won their favor by predicting a lunar eclipse for February 29, 1504, using astronomical charts. Number 9, Happy Birthday Ja Rule. Jeffrey Bruce Atkins Sr., born February 29, 1976, better known by his stage name Ja Rule, is an American rapper. Born and raised in New York City, Ja Rule became known as a leading figure in 2000s hip-hop for his blending of gangsta rap with commercially oriented pop sensibilities. Number 10, Happy Birthday Mark Foster. Mark Foster, born February 29, 1984, is an American musician, singer, and songwriter, best known as the lead singer of the band Foster the People. After struggling to create a successful band in his early 20s, Foster finally had his big break as the founder and frontman of Foster the People in 2009, which he formed alongside his 2 friends. Foster's song, Pumped Up Kicks, became a viral success in 2010. There you have it. Thanks for your time. We hope you enjoyed that. Please consider a subscribe and see you tomorrow.